Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Happy October. It is currently September 30th when I'm filming this, but it is going up on October 1st. So happy October. It's crazy how quickly time has flown by. But nonetheless, you know, we are coping with what this year has brought to us and making it work. So for today's video, I bring to you guys a full face of Latino-owned brands. So from September 15th to I believe October 15th, it is Hispanic Heritage Month. And I did upload a video kind of discussing that a little bit last week, which was my Alamar Cosmetics video. But I wanted to step up my game a little bit and do something a little bit more intense and definitely represent my culture as a Latina and shout out and support all of these brands that I will be discussing in today's video. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, what brands I talked about, and how these products performed, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so let's get started. I'm just going to do my makeup how I usually do, which is I start with my eyes. I always start with my eyes. So I do have a concealer that I could use as an eye primer, but actually there is a Latina-owned brand that has an eye primer out, and that is Alamar Cosmetics. It's their Primero primer, which I did show in my Alamar Cosmetics full face of Alamar Cosmetics review. Since my last video, I have gotten the chance to work a lot with the Alamar Cosmetics Primero primer, and my recommendations to you guys is to definitely use your finger. It works amazing. I don't really like the way it applies with the brush. Also, apply one eye and then the other. It kind of just have a time frame for you to work with it, so in that time frame you do need to like smooth it out, make sure it's all over your eyeball, and obviously what I didn't do in the video is use a little bit. A little goes a long way, and it's really just going to cover your whole eye within like one little like pea size application. Okay, so for the eyeshadows, I do have two eyeshadow palettes. The first one being, of course, from Alamar Cosmetics, which I don't think I mentioned in the last product, the primer, but Alamar Cosmetics is owned by a Cubana, Gabby Trujillo. So we have this one, which of course I showed you guys in my last video, or in my video about Alamar Cosmetics, which of course I'll link everything up here in case you guys want to check that out. I have gotten the chance to play with a little bit more of these shades, the oranges, more of the purples. So the second eyeshadow palette is the Time Los Angeles Pink Infatuation palette, eyeshadow palette. Time Los Angeles is owned by Ashley Wagner, who is here on YouTube. I do believe she's like partially Mexican. So does that make the brand Hispanic owned? Maybe, maybe not. I don't really know what the qualifications are, but it definitely is a small indie brand. So with that being said, you choose whether you want to support them or not. So we're going to be using a combination of both of these palettes. So we're going to go in to the shade right here. So this is what we're left with for right now. It's just kind of like a very gradient hot pink slash like reddish look, which I actually am really digging. These were like my old school looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this eye off camera, and then I'll be right back. For the face and the complexion, I am basically going to be using one brand, and that is Beauty Blender. So Beauty Blender is actually a Latina owned company. It is owned by Reina Silva, who is Mexican, and she makes foundations, concealers, primers, and obviously even face tools like the Beauty Blender. Other complexion brands would, back in the day, Kat Von D, because she's Mexican, so therefore it was a Latina owned company. However, since she is no longer part of the company, I guess that kind of like eliminates the company. But now Selena Gomez, who is also partially Mexican, I believe, technically Rare Beauty would fall under the Latina owned category. So nonetheless, I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender Opal Essence Serum Primer. They have one for, I think, fair, so this is obviously in the shade fair. It doesn't say it anywhere, but and then they have one for like medium to dark skin. This stuff is actually really good. It kind of gives you a like satiny, dewy finish. And this actually kind of smells like, I don't know, like something sweet, like cinnamon. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, so that is the primer that I use. And then for foundation, I have the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation, which is a long wear foundation. Pretty much full coverage. I'm in the shade 2.5 Neutral. So I obviously, in case you guys don't know or you're new here, I like to apply my foundation using a brush first, and then I apply basically like a second layer using my Beauty Blender. So here's what the foundation is looking like. I hope that my lights aren't washing me out too much, but I promise that it's a pretty good match. So the foundation and the concealer actually are both kind of like this more whipped consistency. So if you guys saw, this was, as you guys saw, this was a very, very thick, buildable full coverage foundation, which I actually really, really like. This is a very good full coverage, like mid-price range foundation. Speaking of prices, I will list everything down below for you guys, so you guys can know how much it is and be able to access them. And the concealer is the same concealer. It's their Beauty Blender Bounce Airbrush Liquid Whip Concealer. Definitely whippy formula, huge doe foot, and very full coverage. So that's what the doe foot looks like. You guys see, it's huge. So currently there is, at least to my knowledge, no Latina-owned company that has a setting powder, like a loose setting powder, which is a shame because Beauty Blender is a very, very big company. But hopefully that is something that we are seeing from them sometime soon. I know Kat Von D obviously has setting powders. They are no longer owned by Kat Von D, so like I said, I just didn't want to include them in this video. But also now with Rare Beauty, I don't know if that's something that they have in the works, but they also don't have a setting powder. But not to worry, we are not leaving these under eyes to crease. Okay, so we're going to be using the Alamar Cosmetics, like I said, Cuban owned by Gabi Trujillo. And we're just going to take the light shade from her contour kit and set the under eyes. So that's what it's looking like. I'm just going to take this powder lightly on the same little brush and just dust off like the other areas of my face that I also want to be kind of like set in place. So staying on the same product, because obviously we're going to use this for bronzer. Alamar Cosmetics makes some amazing, beautiful buttery bronzers, which of course I showed in my video. These are just delicious. So moving on to blush, we're going to be using the Moon Prism Blush Palette by Lunar Beauty, which is owned by Manny MUA here on YouTube, Manny Gutierrez, who is Mexican. This is actually one of my favorite blush formulas. Like, it's actually really, really good. They're very, very pigmented. I just really, really love these blushes. So we're going to go in with this shade right here. So next we're going to do highlight. I think we're just going to finish off the face and then work our way back to the eyes. So we're going to be using Artist Couture's Illuminati Diamond Glow Powder. So Artist Couture is owned by Angel Merino, who is Salvadorian. Of course, you can get Artist Couture at Sephora. So a little bit of this powder goes a really, really long way. It's such a beautiful powder. It's amazing as just a highlight, brow bone highlight, inner corner highlight. Beautiful. So we're going to leave our lips till the very end just because that's my favorite part. So we're going to quickly move on to our eyebrows. For eyebrows, I'm going to be using Reina Rebelde, which is sold at Target. This is a brand by, I think her name is Regina Merson, who is Mexican. And yeah, so they're sold at Target. They have eyeliners, I believe eyeshadow palettes as well, eyebrow products. But this is their Rebel Eye Paint, which is for brows and eyes. It's kind of like a whipped pomade, so not exactly as stiff as a pomade, but not super slippery either. And this is in the shade La Doña. They do have a darker shade, I think, called Frida, which just was too dark for my eyebrows. I have obviously like auburny reddish hair, so I need something a lot lighter. So this is what it looks like. And it's the perfect mix between, like, it's the perfect neutral brown. It's not too ashy, and it's not whatsoever at all like orange, which is amazing. And I'm going to be applying that with this Sigma E65, which is a small angle brush. Sigma is also a Latina owned brand. They are owned by Simon, Xavier, Javier, however you want to say it, and Rene Xavier Filo, which are Brazilian. So I'm just going to basically apply this all over my eyebrows, filling it in as well. So like not only outlining, but also filling in with hair strokes. So here's what the product looks like. This is a little too light for me. So I do love this eyebrow pomade though, and I do use it like literally ever since I got it, which is probably like 3-4 weeks ago, very often. But it is, like I said, just a little too light for me. However, I do have several ABH brow pomades that are also like similar shades, even lighter, that I just still get away with using because I just use a darker brow gel. So I love the look of these two combined. This is the Sigma Tint and Tame Brow Gel. Of course, like I said, Brazilian owned, in the shade medium. So this is actually really good. It has a very short, small little bristle brush. And I do feel like this lasts really long. So it is a very strong brow gel. So that's what they look like. You see how with the brow gel, it just kind of turned a little bit more medium dark. The brow gel is a little bit more warm or cool toned. I don't know. It does have a lot of more warmer browns. But nonetheless, I just feel like it's a really good combo for them both. So next we're going to do tightline our eyes and then do some liquid liner. These products are both from the brand Araceli, which of course is owned by Araceli, who is Mexican. So I didn't line my waterline just because I'm not sure if I want to yet, but this was the Ojos Perfectos Gel Pencil Eyeliner in black or negro. And then we're gonna go ahead and create probably just like a small wing using the Ojos Perfectos liquid liner in Night/Noche. So that's as good as the liner's gonna get. I actually really do like this one because it's really matte. So, and it's what I think is like a felt tip. Yeah, felt tip liner. Just really nice liquid liner. And this one is also really nice. It's just super creamy. So I actually really like both of those products. And actually first we're gonna go ahead and finish up the under eyes before we do mascara or lashes. So for the waterline, as you guys just saw, I just ran first this shade right here called Enchanted. And then, of course, I buffed it out with that other really hot pink shade that we used, Obsession. So now for mascara, we're going to use this one by Sigma. It's called the Sinuosity Lash. It doesn't claim to do anything. I think the box might have said, yeah, the box said, curls lashes to add dimension and create an eye-opening effect, long-wearing, curved applicator, flake resistant. So it does have a very tight seal tube, which I appreciate, and a plastic wand. There it is. I don't think that it's curling, but it's also not super heavy to where it like weighs down your eyelashes drastically and they just look super straight. So for lashes, we're going to be using once again the Araceli lashes, again Mexican owned by Araceli. These are in the shade, the style Cabo, and they look absolutely stunning. Okay, so here's what the lashes look like on. Honestly, like, they're so beautiful. I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone and just try different lashes every so often, and I actually really love these, especially in this style, which once again is Cabo. So finally, we have reached the very last part of the video, which is the lips. I saved this for last because I have a product to show you guys that I'm so shooketh on, and it literally has changed my life. I'm so obsessed. It's just a new lipstick. But nonetheless, we're gonna line our lips with, obviously, my favorite, the Alamar Cosmetics Birthday Suit Lip Liner. This is part of their Las Desnudas collection line thing. They have several shades in the collection. And of course, they also have a birthday suit lip gloss, which we will not be using in this video, just the lip liner. So we literally just lined our lips. I didn't want this all over my lips because I don't want it to like really alter the lipstick color that I'm going to put on, but nonetheless, moving on. So the lipstick that we're going to be using is by Necromancy Cosmetica. This is a Latino-owned brand, Latina-owned brand, based out of San Juan, Puerto Rico, okay? It's owned by this couple, Desiree Rodriguez and Salvador Perez, and basically they're like handmade, hand-whipped, hand-packaged, hand everything, like literally indie brand, okay? So I highly recommend. This is in the shade Healing Stone, which I will swatch for you guys. Here's what that looks like. As you can see, it's like a very like muted, cool tone, nude pink. It's just beautiful, okay? And here's what it looks like. You see that? Like, oh, girl. Beautiful. I also picked up, oh, and this is what the packaging looks like. Look at this. That's like so beautiful. She looks like a little like nymph. Just so beautiful. Necromancy Cosmetica. And then this one says, what does it say? Burn me in this shade, which I have to agree. It just has the cute little lipstick stamp there, and then the shade name right there. This is Healing Stone. I also picked up a different shade from them, same packaging, just adorable little cute packaging. They're vegan, cruelty-free, handmade, hand-whipped. Amazing. Just really, really amazing. I'm very excited about these. This is in a darker shade. It's called Divine Flesh. Divine. So here's what it looks like, which is also very, very pretty. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Okay, guys, so all of these products honestly were truly, truly amazing. I loved them all. I definitely will continue to use every single product that I mentioned, but a quick little, if I had to pick like my top favorites, which honestly started out as 5, and there's some products that I just like can't leave out. So definitely my number 1 is the Necromancy Cosmetica lipsticks. These are just amazing, so beautiful. The color scheme of them, they have crazy colors. You guys definitely need to check them out. Secondly, these fucking eyelashes, you guys, they're so pretty. Araceli, these are like, I don't want to say the best, but damn, like out of my collection, the best. Okay, I don't have that many, but yeah, definitely some of the greatest pair of eyelashes that I've tried. Also very inexpensive. So definitely recommend for you guys to check these out. Next, of course, this brow gel. Honestly, you guys, this is beautiful. It has like truly just given me the most like pretty little boy brow eyebrows. I don't know, girl, you gotta check this out. Girl, boy, you gotta check this out. This is the Sigma one. Just really good. I definitely prefer this over the Marc Jacobs one. I am obsessed. I will definitely continue to repurchase this. Amazing. Next, of course, my favorite lip liner of all time, Alamar Cosmetics. They have the greatest formula that I have personally ever tried, so I definitely recommend for you guys to check them out. This is in the shade Birthday Suit, which last time I checked for my last video on them was still in stock, so hopefully it's still in stock by the time this goes up. Next, and these are products that I like literally could not narrow down one favorite, but it's the Artist Couture Highlight. This is just so beautiful. Like, it's subtle but still like amazing and still so glowy, and it's really perfect and convenient to have this as like your face highlight slash eyebrow inner corner highlight. Very beautiful. Next is the Lunar Cosmetics Moon Prism blush palette. You guys, this is like dope. Okay, it is so freaking good. all of these shades. You might think that these like come off as a little bit too dark for my skin tone. No, you guys, they apply beautifully. They are so pigmented, and it's just a great palette, like great pan size, great everything. And last but not least, I couldn't leave out the Alamar Cosmetics contour kit. These are just amazing. Like the formula of these are so buttery, so beautiful. The shade ranges, they have light, medium, and dark. It's just really beautiful. So I am obsessed with this as well. Okay guys, so that basically concludes the video. Overall, each of these products I highly recommend. I am proud to put the stamp of official recommendation on all of these Latino owned brand products. They definitely do justice to their brands, and I'm very proud that I was able to create this beautiful look with all of these Latino owned brands. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed today's video. I hope it was entertaining. I hope you guys found and discovered new brands that maybe you had heard of, maybe you had never heard of, but you're definitely gonna want to try. So with that being said, I will definitely link all of these websites down below, or places that you can get these products from, in the description. Don't forget to check that out. Like always, don't forget to leave your future video requests in the comment section down below. And like always, don't forget to believe in yourselves, stay woke, stay educated, and stay safe. And I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye!